For how many days do you need?
May we have until the end of the week, Your Honor.
Granted.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Senator
President.
Pimentel wishes to be recognized, Mr. President.
The gentleman from Misamis Oriental.
Attorney Roy knows the principle that the client is bound by the manifestations or agreements of counsel. Client is even bound by the mistakes of counsel.
That is right, Your Honor.
So I'll give you a chance to extricate yourself from the admission that you made to this court through the questioning of Senator Judge Frank Drilon. So do you confirm his statement that your client is consenting through you to the opening of his dollar bank accounts?
Your Honor, I confirm that the client has told us that he will release the information in due course. He did not authorize us to do it for him, Your Honor.
So he will do it personally and in due course.
I suppose that is
So
what
that
he
is
meant, Your
that
Honor.
is your safety mechanism.
Your Honor, as you know, you yourself are a student of the law. We are not authorized to compromise our client beyond
Yes.
that which they have allowed us to do. The statement was quite simple. Relax lang po, Mr. President. Huwag nyo pa, kung yun lang ang pinoproblema nyo, huwag po kayong mag-apura.
Dahil
Bubuksan po naman lahat yan ng punong maestrado. Yun po ang statement na we were authorized to make.
of course, and qualified with the manifestations you have made today. So, okay, we will just have we will refer to the TSN as to the extent of the concessions, the extent of the admissions that you have made today.
Let me be clear, Your Honor. This is the way we understood our instructions. The Chief Justice has informed us and authorized us to announce that he will disclose the bank accounts himself at the appropriate time. That is what we mean by in due course, Your Honor.
Okay, let's leave it at that.
Thank you, Your
Thank
Honor.
you.
Okay. The Majority Floor Leader.
Yes, Mr. President, we are ready for the ruling of the court.
Thank you. The chair would like to make a statement. If you recall, there was an issue that arose out of the issuance by the Supreme Court of a temporary restraining order upon petition of the Philippine Savings Bank with respect to the disclosure of alleged foreign currency bank accounts of the respondent Chief Justice in the Philippine Savings Bank. When that news reached this presiding officer, he made an appeal that we take heed of the alleged ruling or order of the highest court of the land. And some members of this court suggested or advanced the opinion that the Supreme Court cannot exercise judicial review jurisdiction over this court's proceedings. And because of that, the chair opted to submit the matter to the consideration of the impeachment court in a caucus today at 12 noon. And this matter was thoroughly discussed. All members of the court were present. either in person or through their representations, formal representations, and each member of the court explained his or her position, and a vote was taken on this matter. The chair opted to divide the court meeting to ask for a vote on this issue, and the result was that 13 members of the court opted to respect the temporary restraining order issued by the Supreme Court on this particular issue regarding the matter raised by the Philippine Savings Bank with respect to the alleged foreign currency deposit of the respondent in that bank. And I would like to read formally the resolution of this court on this particular issue. The Senate asserts that it has the sole and exclusive jurisdiction to try and decide impeachment cases, all impeachment cases. This is very clear under paragraph 6, section 3 of Article 11 of the 1987 Constitution. After a deliberation on the issue, the majority of this court has decided to respect the temporary restraining order dated 09 February 2012 issued by the Supreme Court in the case filed by the Philippine Savings Bank insofar as the foreign currency deposit accounts are concerned, meaning that we will respect the temporary restraining order of the court as far as deposits falling under Republic Act 6426, but not under Republic Act 1405, which refers to local currency deposits because of the exception there contained. Nevertheless, the Senate reserves the right to vigorously defend before the Supreme Court the issuance of the subpoenas for the banks for the foreign currency bank deposit accounts. The Senate, acting as an impeachment court in the trial of the Honorable Chief Justice Renato Corona of the Supreme Court, is prepared to argue its case on the merits and to defend the legal and public policy basis underlying its ruling about the said subpoenas. So ordered. Majority Floor Leader.
You want?
Are the prosecution prepared to proceed with the trial?
Mr. President, before we do so,
Yes.
a number of members of the court would wish to have the names of those who voted in favor and against of the temporary restraining order be read.
You may.
So with your permission.
You may proceed to read the voting or the vote of each member of the court.
Thank you, Mr. President. Those who voted to respect the February 9 temporary restraining order of the Supreme Court are Arroyo, Defensor Santiago, Villar, Recto, Escudero, Pimentel, Legarda, Honasan, Revilla, Marcos, Soto, Estrada, and the Senate President. Those who voted otherwise, Drilon, Cayetano Alan, Osmeña, Angara, Lacson, Cayetano Pia, Pangilinan, Trillanes, Lapid, and Gingona. For the record, Mr. President.
The,
Senator Lingona wishes to be recognized, and then Senator Pimentel, Mr. President.
the gentleman from Bukidnon, Senator Gingona.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, lumabas na rin yung boto at nais ko lang po magsabi ng at ipahayag ang damdamin ng mga kababayan natin matapos na nagkonsulta ako na tungkol sa botong nangyari, no? Dalawa pong nararamdaman nila, Ginoong Pangulo. Una, pangamba, fear, worry. Pangalawa po, pagkabigo, disappointment, frustration, bordering on despair, Mr. President. Bakit pangamba? Sapagkat meron pong TRO ngayon na pinagbabawal ang pagtingin sa iilang mga bank accounts ng nasasakdal. At meron pang ibang TRO. May isa pang TRO na nasa Korte Suprema. Ano daw po ang tanong nila ang pipigil sa Korte Suprema na magpalabas ng pangalawa, pangatlo, later on, kahit anong galaw natin dito, pwede silang tumakbo sa Korte Suprema. Pang-apat na TRO, hanggang sa mawalang bisa ang impeachment court. Pangalawa po, Ginoong Pangulo, pagkabigo. Eto na naman tayo. Ayaw na naman ipakita ang buong larawan. Ayaw na naman tayong bigyan access sa katotohanan. Bigo at pangangamba. May dahilan pa po ba para hindi yumuko sa susunod itong impeachment court sa mga TRO na ibabato sa atin? At hindi daw po kaya ang TRO ay isa na naman paggamit ng teknikalidad ng batas para pahirapan ang paghahanap ng katotohanan. Hindi ba ito magkakaresulta sa bankruptcy? Bankruptcy of accountability? Bankruptcy of transparency? Mahirap tanggapin na magiging bankrupt ang buong prosesong ito sa transparency at accountability. Ginoong Pangulo, iginagalang ko po ang aking mga kapwa-senador hukom at iginagalang ko ang desisyon ng nakakarami. Pero mahalaga pong kahit sa ilang sandali ay madinig sa bulwagang ito ang damdamin ng ating mga kababayan. Damdamin ng pangangamba, damdamin ng pagkabigo,